Good morning, everybody, and welcome to St. James Academy in Lenexa, Kansas. We're serving up another season of high school volleyball here on Spectrum News. It's the 15th annual St. James Volleyball Slam, one of the great traditions in high school sports in Kansas City. Some of the top teams in the metro area are all gathered here for matches all day at St. James, and I'm Leon Liebel. Good morning again. Joined by the head coach of St. James Academy, the tournament director, and our broadcast partner, Nancy Dorsey, who does it all. Hard to believe, but this is the 15th, as we mentioned. You got to be pretty proud of this.
So happy to be here, and so happy that they continue to be committed to high school girls volleyball. It was a dream for a long time, and it took a long time to become reality, but just so grateful that we're here and it's still happening.
And again, 16 teams, 8 matches all day today, and of course your team will be playing the final match tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait for that either. That's going to be exciting, but being busy all day and kind of being on these broadcasts helps make the day go by a little bit faster for me.
Well, we're getting ready for our opening match, and that'll be the Junior Blues of Washburn Rural from Topeka taking on the Blue Valley Tigers. We'll have a preview of the match coming up next, right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to St. James Academy, the 15th annual St. James Volleyball Slam. Again, I'm Leon Liebel, along with Nancy Dorsey, head coach of St. James, tournament director, and my broadcast partner for the first 2 matches this morning. In our first match, we'll be starting off with Washburn Rural taking on Blue Valley, their head coach, Dave Johnson, and Kevin Bordewick, the head coach of Washburn Rural. And 2 perennial powers in the state of Kansas meeting again. They're kind of old rivals, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And 2 great coaches. I've known both Kevin and Dave for a very long time, and people I respect and that just try to get the best out of their girls every year, year in, year out. So excited to see these 2 match up. You know, we got 2 teams that are pretty young that don't have a ton of returners. For the Lady Blues, you've got Layla Collins, who was the only returner from that 2022 state championship team. So just look to her for some leadership for her young squad. And then, of course, for the Tigers, we've got Ayala Bergert, who's going to go ahead to play at Minnesota State University. So she's got some big shoes to fill there. She's going to be setting the ball and dishing it out to all kinds of different hitters. But newcomer freshman Molly McGovern, she's going to be on the outside. We're excited to see what, you know, Dave Johnson said she's got a big arm and it's going to have a big career ahead, so we're excited to see what she has to offer today.
You know, it's interesting. I mentioned 2 perennial powers. In fact, they played each other in 2022 for the 6A state championship, and Washburn Rural won that title. It was the 8th state championship for Kevin Bordewick, who one of 3 coaches to have 1,000 victories in the state of Kansas. And we mentioned he's just a legendary volleyball coach at Washburn Rural, but both coaches talking to him, again, perennial powers, but not sure exactly what to expect this year.
Yeah, I think that going into each season, especially when you don't return a ton of people and you have kind of a new roster out there, you almost have to play somebody to just know really where you're at. So this first game, I mean, no pressure. It's televised. It's in a big arena, usually with a lot of people, but it's a great opportunity to see, like, hey, where are we at? We play against each other every day. I know where we're at there, but I want to see how we compete against somebody that's not us. I know every coach that's going to be walking through here today is going to be feeling that.
Again, Washburn Rural will be the visiting team from the Centennial League against Eastern Kansas League member Blue Valley. The Tigers, as each team being introduced to the crowd here at St. James. An early morning start. Again, we've got volleyball all day, 8 matches, 16 teams. Going to be capped off tonight with Nancy's St. James Academy taking on Lansing. We'll talk about that a little later maybe, but right now it's all about the Junior Blues of Washburn Rural and Blue Valley. And for Washburn Rural, let's check their starting lineup as there's Kevin Bordewick, again, legendary coach of Washburn Rural, 8 state championships. He's led his team led by Layla Collins, again the only remaining member of that 2022 6A state championship team. She's a senior. Maya Soderberg, also a senior, will be in the starting lineup. Stella Kelly, a junior, and Dane Shriver, a junior. Another senior will be Reagan Lee, and Carson Horena is a junior, as the libero is Kate Hink. Meanwhile, for the Blue Valley Tigers, again, their head coach Dave Johnson, longtime coach. Allison Harold, she's a senior. Madison Maximuk, a sophomore. Haley Griffith, she's a junior, and Melody Zhu, a junior. And Ayala Burgert, as Nancy talked about her, a senior, one of the leaders of this Blue Valley team, as we're about ready to serve it up already. The slam, the St. James Academy slam, and 15 years, here we are.
Yes, so exciting. I was talking earlier with you about Kevin and Dave. This kind of been around forever, right? And Kevin also coaches basketball, so I do not know how this man has enough energy, because that is a long season. You go and you pretty much get no break. There's like a week in between, and then it's right into that next season. So shout out to Kevin for being the Energizer Bunny who can handle that.
And talk about an athletic coaching family he's got going right now. His son-in-law is Nate Dreiling, who's now the head interim football coach at Utah State. Nate, of course, the son of St. Thomas Aquinas football coach Randy Dreiling. So
his daughter was quite a player back in the day too. Won herself,
Alexa.
I think, 4 state titles.
Yes.
It's not too shabby.
And yeah, her 3 children, both her grandfathers are legendary coaches. How about that? As we are off and running here with the St. James Slam, and first point's going to go to Washburn Rural.
Josie Carlgan.
Josie Carlgan in there.
She is an impressive player. She plays volleyball, basketball, and softball. I'm so impressed by the Lady Blues. Every year they have so many girls that play more than one sport, and that may have something to do with their coach, who also is the basketball coach. I'm sure he can do some heavy recruiting, say, hey, I need you in the basketball program as well. But what a credit to them. That's really hard to do.
Well, there's a strong kill from Blue Valley, and that ties first set up 1-1.
There it is. That's what Coach Johnson was talking about. Molly McGovern, freshman, first set of her volleyball career is a kill.
That was strong. As now serving will be Hannah Hansen, in the senior for Blue Valley. And that hit the rafter, but still in play, and a nice block. Blue Valley at the net. Lily Fitzpatrick.
Here we're going to see another look at it here. Kind of an out-of-system ball. It looks maybe like she might have hit that in the net. It's hard to see on that replay, but either way, exciting. Wow.
Washburn Rural, that's Layla Collins. We've talked about her.
She's also a softball player. You could see that from that swing, the power that she has behind that swing. Softball and volleyball, there's some good correlation there. That line shot was pretty nasty.
Stella Kelly will be serving now. Stella, 5'10" junior. It's her second year as a varsity player. Coach says he's a great leader. There's Layla Collins, a good look at her.
We're already down a game ball. See that? Up in the net.
Oh, there it is.
it's like 3 points into the game, and we're already down a game ball. Gotta love that.
And Stella Kelly of the serve. And that point's going to go to Washburn Rural.
Just a little bit of communication error there between the two setters. Ayala Burgert wanting to take it.
Kelly, that jump serve. Haley Griffith, the libero for Blue Valley on the return. Collins trying to tap it over. A little change up on that. It just was blocked and back over the net. So if we look at it again.
Yeah, a little finesse play. We're gonna get to see another look at that. Try to tip it right over that block, but oh, that was such a great job. She did a good job. Lily Fitzpatrick did a great job of just kind of hanging in there and grabbing that ball on her way down. She's also a golfer, which is right now. The ladies' golf season is currently, so I'm wondering how she's balancing that. Pretty impressive between school and 2 sports at one time.
Haley Griffith to serve for Blue Valley. And into the net, and that'll be a point for the Tigers as they take the lead in the first set here, 4-3.
The Tigers are doing a really good job so far early on in this game of getting Washburn Rural out of system, meaning their pass is really never at the net. It's not in front of the 10-foot line where we want our setter ideally taking the ball. So she has those 3 options.
Griffith, the line drive over the net. A little tap from Collins. Saved by Blue Valley. And off of Maya Soderberg and out the backside, and that will be another point for Blue Valley.
Ayala Burgert's laughing because she's like, it was kind of like a purse hit. It was sort of an off-speed shot to the corner, but man, those are effective. They work. A kill is a kill is a kill. We don't care what it looks like. Just go get one.
It all counts the same.
That's right.
Setting up on the right side. And that one's too much, and that'll go to Washburn Rural's side. So they cut that lead back to 1. And Dane Shriver would be back to serve. There she is. She is a junior. She's another multi-sport player, plays soccer. And Collins at the kill. Layla Collins.
Collins has been doing a lot of the work here this morning so far. She's getting a lot of balls out to that pin on the outside, because that out-of-system ball, it's hard to set the middle. What a great dig by Kate Hink. And Collins with the finish. It was a nasty cross cut shot.
Shriver's serve, Blue Valley. Oh, nice save there at the net of the Junior Blues. And Washburn Rural now takes back the 1-point lead, 6-5 here in this first set of the opening match of the St. James Academy Slam, the 15th annual. And a little bit of miscommunication there, perhaps, as that serve cuts through the Blue Valley defense.
I think that ball might have been out, but as a coach, we talk to our servers a lot about serving deep. People struggle with that deep ball. It's easier to move your feet to a ball as opposed to kind of move it back towards a ball. So, oh my goodness. So 2 high-risk serves there. That let serve, and then a deep, deep, deep ball that led to an ace.
And if I remember right, you don't like that let rule.
I don't, no. I'm old school. I can't get over it.
All right, the Tigers have another.
Nice block here by Madison Maximuk, partnered up with Ayala Berger. That's a pretty big block as a hitter. You've got 2 young ladies who've got a long reach, making it difficult to get that ball past.
Morgan Wolf, a senior for Blue Valley, now into the match, and she is going to be serving it up for the Tigers. Kate Hink, the libero there for
Ooh, a
Washburn
pancake.
Rural. Wow.
You don't see that too terribly often.
Collins, look out.
Nice.
And that is impressive.
I love the defensive effort. Starting out that play by Melody Zhu. She wasn't quite there. That's a tough ball for a setter to go get, and she gets her hand on it. See right here, look, she comes all the way across the floor. Pancakes, balls up. Nice swing by the outside, but getting it out to Layla Collins to finish that play.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that fun?
Just got it.
The pancake. We don't encourage that. As coaches, we want them to run through the ball and keep their feet, but when you can, it's up. The ball's up, so that's all that counts.
And that's going to be too deep, and that'll be Washburn Rural taking now its biggest advantage of this first set, 9-6. Layla Collins into the net.
Oh, they called.
What do we got here?
They called out of rotation. I didn't see it, so I'd have to see the replay, but I'm guessing maybe the setter left too early. Melody Zhu just might have tried to head to her touch point a little too quickly.
Our officials this morning, Kim Gregoire and PJ Tuma. And another point for Washburn Rural as they now are up by 5, 11-6. And Dave Johnson wants to talk it over as he calls the timeout as we see the replay.
Yeah, not unusual in these first outings to see a lot of just struggle with the pass and serve. We were talking earlier this day, typically there's so many missed serves because it's a big environment, it's a new court, there's cameras, it's first game jitters, all the things. Right now the serves have been in and they've been pretty aggressive, so our serve receive really on both sides is a little out of sorts. Gonna take them some time.
Good crowd on hand watching. There's some of the other St. Michael the Archangel from Lee Summit, Missouri. They'll be playing the second match today against Blue Valley Northwest. And you mentioned a new court. It is literally a new court. We got a brand new surface here.
Yeah, we weren't even, I don't think we even got in here until like August 12th. So it is brand spanking new and we needed it. It's beautiful and it makes it so much brighter in here. So we're loving it.
Layla Collins continuing this run for Washburn Rural as they now lead this first set 11-6. And she is a strong serve. Nice save there. And then the tap over from the Junior Blues. Blue Valley saving it.
I should have asked if Layla was a pitcher.
And that is in.
Layla's got a pitcher arm on her. She's got a whip.
You know, I was going to say, you didn't know a lot about volleyball, and you just walked in the gym, you watch these two teams, you say that girl there is one of the best.
Yeah, she's got a strong arm, and she's really serving aggressively. They've been struggling with that. Oh, nice.
Griffin, nice setup in the kill.
That's what happens when you have a good pass. That's why being in system is so important. That was a great pass by Haley Griffith. And Melody Zhu delivers a perfect ball to her middle. Madison Maximuk. It's really hard to defend the middle when you're in system. It's almost like an automatic kill.
Madison Maximuk, that was impressive. She's only a sophomore for Blue Valley, so a lot of great young players playing this morning and this afternoon, all day here at St. James Academy as Blue Valley trying to get back in this first set a little bit. Now down by 4, 12-8. Washburn Rural's biggest lead was by 6. That was with Layla Collins serving as she does a little tap over. She's got a nice change up in midair. Looks like she's going to slam it. Deep and out on the right side. So
I love them running that play. The Lady Blues running that play, that 3, that quick, off a kind of out of system play. It was a really good swing. It was the right angle, just a little wide.
And a diving, sinking serve there, coming on the right side, and just couldn't get it over on the finish there is Kennedy Gish for Washburn Rural. So how about Blue Valley coming back here, cutting the lead to 2, 12-10. So we check it out again.
Yeah, that was out.
Stella Kelly doing a nice job setting up their teammates in the middle there for Washburn Rural.
Yeah, she really is. She's mixing it up a lot. She's not just going to this. When Layla Collins is in the front row, you know, you kind of have to feed the beast, but she's trying to mix it up outside of that, which I really appreciate about a setter. Also, props to Kate Hink, their libero. She's a senior. She has been doing a really good job of just kind of getting that ball to her setter and playing defense and off the net, off the block. They called the touch.
So that's going to be Blue Valley. Washburn Rural a little incredulous on the call, but check it out again.
Yeah, the line judge called it out, but I believe that the up official, Kim, is the one that saw that touch and called it.
They go off the fingertips of Josie Carlgren, I believe. So out, and that's a Blue Valley point, 13-11, Washburn Rural. Nice action at the net there.
Carson Horina, I just love that energy after the block. In fact, that's what Bordewick told me about her, is that she's a really good blocker and she can be a great offensive threat. Look at those long arms. She goes up and she penetrates that net, does a great job of getting that side out point.
Oh, another strong block on but that ball goes out, and that'll be a Blue Valley point. So
Molly McGovern certainly doesn't look like a freshman. She doesn't play like one either.
That was a little, that was a lot of action right in front of us here.
Yeah. That was a strong swing off the block. As a hitter, if you can get really good at thumb up, thumb down action where you can just kind of take advantage of the blocker's hands, it's so hard to defend.
That's another, I guess, unforced error, second straight for Blue Valley as the serve goes out on that right side, the backside. Kevin Bordewick right there, the head coach. Josie Carlgren comes to the bench for Washburn Rural. Maya Soderberg now serving, the 5'4" senior. And that's one thing her coach pointed out. She's really improved her serve, but there's a strong hit from Blue Valley. Who got that? Was that?
That was Lily Fitzpatrick.
Lily Fitzpatrick.
Our golfer. Our one
See it again.
Sports.
A strong drive down the middle.
Started with a great pass, honestly, from Molly McGovern. Having a freshman having to pull back and pass, there's a lot of pressure on that. She did a great job of holding that platform, getting the ball so that Melody could run her middle.
Pretty competitive first set here in this first match because it looked like Washburn Rural, they got up by 6, and Blue Valley keeps fighting back. In the middle there, Stella Kelly at the set. Now back to Blue Valley side. Kelly again over to Collins. Nice save by the Tigers. Kate Hink with a nice dig. Look out. Off the net, and they still able to save it. Kelly. Collins. Oh! The block, but out.
What a rally. There was some great defense being played in that rally. I love it when the ball just crosses the net 4, 5, 6 times, and you can just see each play, the momentum just grows. And of course, we can't be surprised that Layla Collins finished that point for Rural today.
Stella Kelly now serving. Oh, that's just a touch.
Gotta love the finesse there. She just wasn't quite at her touch point. Let's take another look at that. A great swing, really. Good touch by the libero, and she just kind of finesses it in that deep corner.
And that's good court vision, I assume, too. I mean,
yes,
knowing where the spot is, and she just put it in there.
Setters often have the best court vision. They just get it. They called it double.
So I'll get over to Blue Valley now. They'll down by 3, 17-14, as they'll serve it up.
That's an interesting debate in volleyball, the double. They have eliminated it in college. So you could totally mishandle the ball and no one's going to call it. And now in high school, that has not yet been.
Do you like that?
I don't. I think I like to keep the integrity of the game. I like the second contact to be clean. But, you know, time will tell. I think they made a lot of changes over the years, like the let serve we talked about that I don't love. And some of the changes were good. So this one, give me time to evaluate.
The let serve, it used to be like tennis. So you serve it again. But now.
No, if you.
But it used to be.
If you hit the net on a serve,
right,
it was a mistake. It was.
Oh, it was and
it was a side out.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But that was before rally scoring, of course. So yeah, that one I just have never gotten used to.
Now
I used to be able to block a serve, which was my personal favorite. So I wish that would come back. Because man, that was fun.
I was going to say, that sets up for some interesting scenarios.
It sure does. Got the bump kill, we call that, from Hannah Hansen for Blue Valley Tigers. Just a little tight to the net, and the Junior Blues weren't quite ready for that one. Goes in the kill column.
Ella Bergert comes to the bench as Morgan Wolf back in, and Wolf will be serving for Blue Valley. Again, a back and forth first set here. Washburn Rural has held the advantage for most of it as yet another serve wide right.
Dave Johnson just looked at his assistant coach and held up the number 4. He's like, that's 4 missed serves, right? And look at the score. So there, he's frustrated. Every coach feels that when the serve, we're trying to be aggressive, but we want to keep the ball in play. Aggressive and in play, especially on our first outing.
And Layla Collins, who last time she served really did a nice job of stretching the advantage for her Junior Blue team. As back and forth we go. Kelly. Collins. Oh, what a block.
Wow.
Collins with the save, and then on her knees and another save behind her back. Collins doing it all. Blue Valley trying to keep it going, and another save and right out of bounds in front of us, and that's going to be a Washburn Rural point. And wow, Layla Collins was amazing.
I love the scramble of that whole play, right? We're just a lot of blocking, a lot of covering, great defense. There's the first block. Kennedy Gish to finish that play, though, on the right side. First-year varsity player. Lots of energy from her. I love it.
Kelly, too. And that one's going to be a little too deep. It's Josie Carlgren trying to finish it off.
I thought they might call a touch on that ball. It was hard to see. I felt like maybe I heard it.
Allison Harold will be back to serve now for Blue Valley. She's a senior.
Harold's done a nice job on the outside and just really kind of being available when they're out of system.
Ooh, another unforced error on the serve.
He said 5.
Yes.
He held up the number 5.
I was going to say, I've been kind of writing them down here, but I'm just going to look at Dave. And
yeah, he's helping us with our job.
Yeah, so. And as you mentioned, they're down by 5. Well,
it's contagious.
Yeah, hand it back over.
It's one of those things on this, with every single slam, it's always the same. We see a lot of misserves. Pretty common.
So Madison Maxima, the sophomore, back to serve. That one dropped right in front of the net, and Dave Johnson wants to call a timeout after that. His team down 22-17 here in the first set. It's Washburn Rural on top of Blue Valley. And again, the Junior Blues have led most of the way, but the Tigers have been competitive coming back. As we mentioned, the serving has been a bit of a problem.
Yeah, that's really critical, is serving the ball in play. Right now, you almost would rather just be in play and almost an easy ball than, you know, going for that ace, being aggressive. We want our service to be at the back service line with confidence, but right now we need to just keep it in play and give ourselves a chance. I'm sure Dave is talking to his team right now about just like calm down, right? Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, inhale confidence, exhale all that doubt, because we need to give ourselves a chance here, and they certainly have shown they can compete.
Some members of the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies, as they will be playing the second match this morning. They'll be taking on St. Michael, the Archangel. That match coming around 9:30. Also at Topeka Seaman, Blue Valley North, Blue Valley Southwest versus Olathe Northwest, St. Teresa's versus Bishop Miege, Blue Valley West against Lee Summit West. And in around 5 o'clock today, Mill Valley versus St. Thomas Aquinas. And again, 6:30, the final match of the day, St. James Academy versus Lansing, as Washburn Rural now.
Love that hustle we just saw by Morgan Wolf, literally diving into the chairs to try to save that ball.
There's Morgan. Is going to take another look at this one. There it is.
That's all you can ask for.
Man.
Thankfully, she's okay.
Assistant coach Alexi Nagel getting run into there.
Molly McGovern with the heavy hand today. She's catching that block on their way down. Stella Kelly looked frustrated as she came down. She knew she was just a little bit early. And Molly's long, so she's got that opportunity to hang up in the air and use that height, that length to her advantage.
Ayala Burgert back in for Blue Valley. Melody Zhu serving.
Nice up.
Josie Carlgren trying to finish that one off for Washburn Rural, but the save from Blue Valley. And Carlgren again, and a block at the net. Blue Valley hanging in there. Washburn Rural trying to close out this first set, up 23 now to 23-19, but Tigers hanging in there.
Yeah, Melody Zhu, which is an incredible up. And then the block for Ayala Burgert to finish. Nice serve.
Yeah, serve, kind of a sinking line drive on that serve. Tough to return, but Junior Blues do it. Stella Kelly. Oh! Dave Johnson starting to like his team's performance, holding his arms out like an airplane over here.
You can always expect energy from Dave. That's
he is.
Never
He does have energy, no doubt about that.
He's the ultimate hype man. That's what I tell him.
Oh, the big hit, but yes, it's in. Molly McGovern with a big right-handed swing and the kill. And how about this
Look at that thumb
rally from Blue Valley?
Really just a great shot. Really super hard to defend between that left back and middle back in that corner. Cut a little bit off speed. Everything about that was tough to defend. She's had a great start to her freshman campaign.
Well, 3 unanswered points here now for Blue Valley as it gets the lead 23-21 in the first set, as we see the Tigers breaking out of their huddle. A little momentum here now with Melody Zhu still serving.
Got to keep it exciting, you know, got to keep us on our toes at 8 in the morning.
We've had some really exciting matches. All day there's going to be exciting matches, but it is amazing. Even the morning, they get it going quick. The adrenaline is flowing.
Absolutely.
Oh, and that's what's hurt him. Is that just a matter of their being aggressive and trying to get that deep ball?
As a coach, we always say after a timeout, the first one's got to be in, because it's part of coaching strategy. You call a timeout in hopes that they're going to come out and miss their serve. And obviously there it paid off for Coach Borderwick, but first one's in.
Soderberg serving. This is a set point now for Washburn Rural. Oh, hits the rafters. Saved. It's Collins. Her shot blocked, and that's in for Blue Valley. So you survive right there. Anna Hansen now in the lineup for the Tigers, and she'll be going back to serve. Look at it again. Yeah, that ball went all the way up and hit the rafters pretty hard, but they were able to save it.
Ayla Berger was that's in, that's in. That's a great block. She was trying to use the block there, and she had a great strong outside hand.
Collins trying to finish it off here in the first set, but what a dig on the backside for Blue Valley, as that was Hannah Hansen. And that will be the end of the first set, as the Washburn Rural Junior Blues hold out Blue Valley 25-22. Start of the second set coming your way from St. James Academy right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to St. James Academy High School. IV proud to support Greater Kansas City Athletics as you're watching the St. James Volleyball Slam. I'm Leon Level along with Nancy Dorsey here on Spectrum News. It's our first match of the day. We're about ready to start the second set. Washburn Rural leading 1-0 after winning that first set 23-18. And it was pretty competitive, pretty exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. There were some great defensive scrappy plays being made on both sides. I thought the presence of the net was also really incredible. The block on both sides did a good job, so we were really excited to see the second set unfold.
Dave Johnson, the head coach of Blue Valley again, and probably talking to his team about maybe serving a little bit better. Again, as we mentioned, they had 6 unforced errors off the serve, and that was a big difference in that first set.
Yeah, I mean, they were in it. They only lost by 3, so you think even half of those go in, you give yourself a chance, right? We saw huge swings from freshman Molly McGovern, so I would imagine that, you know, in that second set, Dave Johnson talked to his team about getting her the ball as much as possible. She had the highest hitting percentage and certainly the most efficiency there, so I would expect to see her get the ball. And then same is true of the Junior Blues, right? Layla Collins. Feed the beast. Sometimes you just got to give the ball to the person getting the job done.
And Stella Kelly's done that. She's been terrific in the middle. As Maya Soderberg gets his second set off and running for serve. Nice block at the net. A lot of activity at the net between these two teams. Again, 2 perennial powers in the state of Kansas. They're very familiar with these programs of each other, as, again, Washburn Rural won a state championship most recently in 2022 under their head coach, Kevin Bordewick, and the team they beat was Blue Valley.
I love that last play by Dane Shriver, the middle for the Junior Blues. She just ran a slide behind the setter and just tipped that ball off the hands of the outside block.
Blue Valley off to a strong, or Washburn Rural off to a strong start here now, 2-0. I'll look at this one again. Yeah, just good block at the beginning, at the net there.
They do have a really strong presence at the net, and that's really intimidating as a hitter. Once you get blocked once, it's kind of in your head, and then when you get blocked twice, and then it's really in your head. So having a strong block is a great line of defense. There it is again.
And the finish, Dane Shriver. She's got a little power behind that right arm. I noticed in the first set, maybe a little too deep a couple times on the kill, but that one was right on the money.
Yeah, and honestly, the setter, Stella Kelly's doing a great job. She's got her best hitter up, and she's up. So she's kind of splitting the defense over there, and she's having her middle go behind. So it's going to go from pin to pin, which makes blocking, and for the other side, for the middle blocker to figure out where she's got to go, pretty difficult.
Not a good start for Blue Valley. Into the net, and it's 4-0 Washburn Rural here in this second set. So Maya Soderberg has been serving the entire way to start this set. A little floater over the net. And that's too deep. Molly McGovern trying to finish it off, but too deep. It's 5-0 now. Washburn Rural. And immediately Dave Johnson wants to call a timeout. First set we talked about problems serving. They haven't had a chance to serve this one.
Yeah, a lot of unforced errors for Blue Valley. Not uncommon to see that the first match of the game, but you've got a young outside hitter out there taking some shots, taking some swings. So I love the confidence to keep swinging. And I think that's probably what he's telling them. We just got to, this early in the game, being down 5-0, this is the best time to be down 5, is at the very start of the game. So they've got plenty of time to claw their way back in.
Again, there's Kevin Bordewick in the huddle there for his Washburn Rural team. We talked about his son-in-law being Nate Dryling, who now is the head coach of Utah State football. His wife is out there this weekend to watch them kick off the season. So he didn't know if he's going to see a game or not. He's too busy.
Right.
Coaching volleyball. Soderberg. Oh.
Bordewick talked about her energy and that she's just a great little
smile.
Yeah, she's everybody loves to get an ace. That's like a kill for a hitter, you know. And she just kind of dives all over, and you can see that energy as she's out there playing today.
Yeah, she has gone the distance here is 6-0. To start this second set. At the net and out, and another point for Washburn Rural. They are taking a commanding advantage here in this second set, 7-0.
The Tigers are just a little flustered. You can see and hear from, you know, where we're sitting, their talk like, hey, we're okay, just calm down, relax, side out, find a way, find a way.
Soderberg with that little clip the net.
There's my favorite thing.
Yes, it was hard to return.
It is. It makes it so difficult. If you're on your heels at all, there's no chance.
Wow, 8-0, Soderberg. That one, little too much juice, and out it goes. And finally, Blue Valley will have the opportunity to serve for the first time in the second set. Down 8-1.
A good person going back there to serve. Melody Zoo has a really nice float on her. Hopefully she can get him some points here. It's a good serve. They got out of system.
Kelly to Collins.
Wow.
This time, Blue Valley with a stop over there on that right side. That's Ayala Burgert.
Was a powerful block. And take another look at that here. Ayala Burgert just so disciplined. And look at that energy. I love it. Just, let's go. That's what you want to see from your senior leader.
And Melody Zoo, the junior, back to serve for Blue Valley.
As coaches, we tell our players 1 point at a time. They can only score 1 point. We can only score 1 point.
That's pretty strong stuff right there.
She really likes that slide, man. And I get it. She does it well. Dame Shriver, what a great swing, that cross court.
They got a pretty good 1-2 setup here with her on one side and Collins on the other.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's our best rotation from what I'm seeing when Stella Kelly is front row. She's got a great middle, a dynamic middle. That drives, it's so, so important. They were out of rotation again. Blue Valley Tigers were out of rotation again. This kind of stuff happens when you just get off to a kind of a slow start and things are just sort of out of sorts. Not super uncommon to see that.
Stella Kelly serving for Washburn Rural.
Nice save there by Melody Zoo.
Here's Collins. Too much. And this is right now a dominating performance from the Junior Blues.
Yeah, the Junior Blues certainly have all of the momentum right now.
A lot of smiles.
Yeah, it's easy to smile when you're up by 9.
Kelly again. And that dig not there goes over to out of bounds on the far side from us. So another timeout as Washburn Rural up 12-2 here in this second set, looking to wrap up the first match of the day here at the St. James Academy Volleyball Slam. The game of the week brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud to support Kansas City athletics.
Bordewick's talking to his girls right now, just saying, obviously the momentum is on our side. Just stay poised, stay calm, just keep making them play the ball, let them make the mistakes. Dave Johnson, on the other hand, is like, we got to find a way to claw our way out of this. Just 1 point at a time, stay calm. Starts with a pass. They came out of this second set not having the best passing start. So just have some poise. We got this. We do this every day in practice.
Stella Kelly again serving, continuing to serve for Washburn Rural, going to Blue Valley, trying to get some on that right side. And Kelly, and the nice Shriver's on fire this second set. She's been terrific.
Yeah, she's doing a really great job of being open and available. That's what you want from a middle, is that when you establish the middle early, it's so hard to defend your pins because you have to respect the middle. And a lot of times middles get stuck with their middle, and then it creates a one-on-one opportunity for the outside.
And another miscue at the net for Blue Valley as Washburn Rural now is commanding a lead, 14-2 in the second set. I know coaches always talk about getting better, improving every day, improving every moment. We're seeing a lot of improvement from Washburn Rural just right in front of our eyes here. First match of the season, they look terrific.
Their serving game right now is really just absolutely on fire. They have really given the Tigers some trouble with their serve. It really isn't anything the Tigers are doing other than they're just struggling in serve receive. But again, it is so early in the season, and that will improve. And
Stella Kelly, who's been tremendous serving for Washburn Rural. Activity at the nets.
Nice dig there by Allison Harold.
Oh, nice dig back deep for Washburn Rural, as that was Maya Soderberg. Kate Hink. Shriver's shot is blocked, but the save by Hink. Oh, nice block.
Nice cover.
Net. Is that Hallie Walker?
I tell you what, credit to the Tigers. They were flying around on that play. They got a lot of nice touches at the net. Defensively, they were making some really great plays. This is an awesome lead to outside Molly McGovern.
Nearly a great save there for Blue Valley.
Hallie Walker just finished it out.
Kelly, another strong serve, and out it goes. And 17-2 now, Junior Blues.
Kelly has a cannon of an arm. I mean, it is just coming across that net with so much pace and so much movement. And it's just, you see there, it just barely is above the tape. Those balls are so hard to pass. And as coaches, we love that. We want to keep that ball like one ball length away above the tape, and it makes it so much harder to pass.
Stella Kelly has been serving for an hour, it seems like now. It's another point for Washburn Rural. Right arm's got to be tired back there. You have a pitch count for a server.
I'm impressed with her decision making right now. She is kind of late to enter, but her middle again is there, and she's ready, and she's available, and she gives her that ball, and that's just such an effective strategy.
And another, well, they're going to be able to save it as it goes to the rafters.
Oh, no.
And hits everything up top now, and out it goes. And Washburn Rural up 19-2 in the second set.
Great hustle over by the Tigers. They're doing everything they can to kind of fight their way back in. They just dug themselves a pretty big hole. But they're staying positive, and those are the kinds of things as a coach you want to see, right? Things are not going as planned. They're not going perfectly or how we want them to, but you're staying positive, and they're being good to one another, and that's really important.
Oh, nice again, Dane Shriver.
She's having like the game of her life right now. She should go buy a lottery ticket.
Probably not old enough.
Yeah, right? Look at that. Just that's good net awareness,
look at
right?
the reaction, too.
Because Layla Collins wasn't there. She was just kind of off the net, and really a smart play.
It's amazing in this set, Washburn Rural has only had two servers, Stella Kelly and Maya Soderberg. But that's the way it's gone, is it's now 21-2. What a dominating performance from the Junior Blues. And Kevin Bordewick, it's just only the first match of the season. He says he's not sure what to expect, but I think he's got to have a team that's going to be contending for something.
There it is.
Finally, Blue Valley. You got to like their attitude here.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. As a coach, this obviously is not how you wanted this to go, but they're staying positive, and they're being good to one another, and they keep battling, they keep digging. You never know. Stranger things have happened. We're going to put up our fists and put up a fight right here.
Anna Hansen now serving for Blue Valley, and that's too deep, and the Tigers. Yeah, you get a rally going here.
Yep, 1 point at a time. Nobody can score more than one at a time, so have some confidence, have some patience, and fight your way out.
This time Hansen kind of moves over to the left side. So Kelly, great setup. Shriver this time is blocked. Shriver again blocked. Right at the net. How about Allison Harold?
I love that.
Shutting it down.
Back-to-back blocks. Nothing feels better, I tell you, as a pin player. It's just knowing that you're doing your job at the net and defending that ball.
And you see her reaction. Dave Johnson had a good reaction, too, jumping off the bench over here. Pretty excited about that. Looking for the little things now. But again, as you said, anything can happen. It's not over till it's over. I heard somebody say that.
That's right.
21-5. Second set. Collins, oh, that's just too easy right there for her, though. That's setting it up on a tee.
Just the approach, right? So first of all, starts with a great pass from Kate Hink, and that was a tough deep ball, but she's coming, she's back too. So everybody thought that ball was going out, but the communication there between the setter and hitter was really impressive.
Dane Schreiber back to serve, and another strong serve from Washburn Rural. Out it goes. And
so she's blocking, she's getting kills, now she's getting aces. So it is,
look at her.
She's having a good day.
She wants to play another match after
Yeah.
this.
Love that, love to see that smile.
I mean, it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, and she's having a great day. Oh, man, another finish. Layla Collins, she was so impressive in that first set. She's been impressive here, too. It's just that Dane Schreiber kind of stepped up here. This is match point for Washburn Rural.
Layla Collins headed to Washburn to play college volleyball, and her coach is somewhere in the building. I saw him walk in.
Tigers hanging in there, though.
Chris Herron,
Live another day.
a legend for the state of Kansas, been coaching at Washburn for a long time. He likes to recruit Kevin Bordewick's kids, understandably.
Right down the road.
Right down the road, but they're just always gamers. He knows how to get girls to play hard.
Blue Valley trying to hang in there and survive here, and that's out, and that will be the end of the matches. The Washburn Rural Junior Blues take care of Blue Valley in this second set, 25-6 to win in straight sets. We'll be back to talk more about it right after this from St. James Academy, the Slam. And welcome back to St. James Academy High School, the St. James Slam, brought to you by Hy-Vee, our game of the week, proud to support Kansas City Athletics. And again, 8 matches today here at St. James Academy for the St. James Slam. And our first match is in the books, as we saw Washburn Rural, but dominating performance, especially in that second set, to take care of Blue Valley in straight sets. I'm Leon Level, by the way, along with Nancy Dorsey.
Yeah, it was exciting. That first set was as we expected. That was kind of the matchup we thought we'd see. Obviously, in the second set, the Tigers got off to a slow start, and credit to the Junior Blues, their serving was phenomenal. I mean, the serves were so flat and the float, and obviously the Tigers kind of struggled with that. But it's so early in the season, and both of these teams have a lot of time and they've both great coaches. They have a lot of time to figure things out. So I imagine we'll see great things from both of these teams moving forward.
You mentioned the Junior Blues and their serving. We also saw a great player, Layla Collins, right at the net. And in the second set, Dane Schreiber really complimented her.
Yeah, they played amazing. Those two had a great day. So I was joking about they should go buy a lottery ticket or have their parents buy one for them, because luck was certainly on their side today. But also, like I said, they have a great coach in Kevin Bordewick, and you could see just their preparation out there.
All right, one match is in the books. The second one's coming up. That's going to be Blue Valley Northwest against St. Michael the Archangel. We'll be back with more from St. James Academy after this.